Texas has a new congressional map that is likely to shore up the state as a GOP stronghold. Republican Governor Greg Abbott signed the new map into law Monday. It will be used for the first time in the 2022 midterm elections. Critics of the new map says it favors GOP incumbents and does not accurately represent minority communities responsible for almost all of the state's population growth. Redistricting is underway in states across the country following the results of the 2020 census. Many states have already proposed new maps and district lines. 6 states have finalized new maps, with Texas being the latest. Many view gerrymandering as deeply undemocratic. Map lines can be drawn to the advantage of a particular political party. Some candidates seeking office were directly impacted by Texas's new map, and for some, it drew them out of the district in which they were running. Texas State Representative Michelle Beckley was running for Congress in the state's 24th district. She announced her campaign more than a year before the 2022 midterms, but after the lines were redrawn, she ended up living in the 26th congressional district. Beckley has now suspended her campaign. And Texas State Representative Michelle Beckley joins us now. Representative, welcome. Thank you so much for being with us. So you suspended your congressional campaign, but you are still an active state representative for District 65. What led you to drop out of running for office once again?
So 2 things. I believe you should live in your district. Though legally, you don't have to live in the district that you represent. I do believe that to represent the district and truly government, represent your people, you need to live in the district which you represent. So I was drawn out of the Congressional 24, and Congressional 24 just became extremely Republican. So therefore, it would make it very difficult for a Democrat to win that seat. It went from a Biden +5 district or Democrat +5 district to an R +21 district, which is really difficult to overcome. And I believe that we can overcome this. You don't give up. Democrats should not give up. I'm focusing on registering voters here. I've located, there's 150,000 eligible voters in Denton County alone. We're focusing on registering voters right now.
And there are other counties in Texas that have been redrawn to sort of shore up support for the GOP candidate. I know that there are cases in which people running against have decided to drop out again for the same reason. So in your view, gerrymandering, which of course can be used by either political party, whoever's in power, in your view, what is the main problem with gerrymandering? Does it reduce competition and therefore the voters end up being on the losing end?
Yeah, it does. So my state house seat, we'll use that as an example, was a competitive district. I won by 51.5%. We flipped the seat in 2018. That's a competitive district. It had record turnout. What happens on these gerrymandered districts where they're not competitive, you see the voters are just disenfranchised because they don't feel like they're being representative. They're also, the campaigns aren't as much on those districts as well. So it can, and it doesn't matter what party, it can be gerrymandering, it can be Democrat or Republican. Right now in Harris County, which is in the Houston area, the Republicans are complaining because of the county commissioners' seats being gerrymandered in the favor of the Democrats. So this can go Republican or Democrat. It's not party specific. I fully believe in nonpartisan redistricting for exactly these reasons. And getting voter participation is what we need to do. It's the most patriotic thing we can do as United States citizens.
Right. And so, as you point out, that this can affect both parties. I mean, it can be a Republican issue or a Democratic issue, but the Supreme Court says that partisan gerrymandering is beyond the reach of federal courts. But, some believe that federal reform could help counter gerrymandering. What are your thoughts on that?
I do believe that the Freedom to Vote bill that Senator Manchin has put in, which is a compromise bill, is crucial for getting some of these corrections. And you've got to remember that the courts, those courts up until 2013, the partisan gerrymandering was not acceptable. So this is this is what we're seeing in these maps for 2022. That was not in the 2012 maps, or so they were drawn in 2011. So we are now seeing this being taken to the utmost advantage. And I think it happens. It doesn't just happen on congressional maps. It happens on your city councils. It can happen in your school boards. It can happen on your commissioners, your JPs, all across the board. And I think that people need to it does really disenfranchise voters, and it's very unfortunate. And I do think that the Senate really needs to look at getting these bills, any of these bills that they can get through will help Texans.
All right. Well, Texas State Representative Michelle Beckley, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.